15 extra hot heatwave facts. Looking for some hot takes? Check out these scarily sweltering heatwave facts and find out what to do when it's just too hot out there. You've almost certainly been caught in a heatwave before, and if you haven't, you will. Heatwaves might be a reason to go to the beach or get the paddling pool out, but they can also be dangerous weather events that can really mess a lot of stuff up. If you've ever wondered what a heatwave is, why they're getting worse, or what to do when you're in one, then this list of extra spicy heatwave facts is just what you need. 1. What is a heatwave? A heatwave is when the weather stays really hot for several days in a row, way hotter than what's normal for that place and time of year. They can happen all over the world and at sea. They can be dangerous and are getting worse due to climate change. Keep reading to find out what you should do in 1. 2. The hottest heatwave ever. In 2021, a heatwave in Death Valley in California reached 54 degrees Celsius, 130 Fahrenheit. That's one of the hottest temperatures ever recorded on Earth. Temperatures like this are just too hot for humans, and only highly specialized desert animals can survive in places like this. 2003 European heatwave. One of the worst heat waves in recent memory happened in Europe in 2003, which scientists think was the hottest summer since at least the year 1540. It led to major crises in Spain, France, and Italy, and destroyed lots of farmland and crops. 70,000 people, mostly older folk, died across Europe. Yikes. Combine that with lots of hot cars, people, and built-up areas can get pretty uncomfortable. Heat waves aren't just uncomfortably hot, they can put lots of different things under a lot of stress. If there's a heat wave, you should try and get to the beach or countryside. These act like a big lid, trapping hot air near the ground. As these big weather systems move around, they can cause storms and sudden rain. This might fix the heat wave, but can then lead to sudden flooding. 4. Heat waves can melt roads. Stay in the shade or indoors, and wear light-colored clothes. It's also a good excuse for lots of cold drinks and ice cream. When the ground gets too hot, roads can actually melt or buckle. That's happened in places like the UK, India, and the US. In London, there was even a case of a skyscraper acting like a giant magnifying glass and damaging cars that parked near it. As heat waves get worse, animals will have to adapt. It's tough out there. 5. Cities get even hotter. This can also lead to sunburn as there is often strong UV2. So remember to use your sun lotion. Oh, and wear a sun hat like this very sensible dog. Big cities can be hotter than nearby areas because of something called the urban heat island effect. Concrete and buildings trap heat. 6. Power cuts. During heat waves, people use lots of electricity for air conditioning. Sometimes this leads to blackouts when the power goes out. 7. What causes them? Climate change also makes Earth's usually dependable natural processes act in a weird way, and heat waves becomes much harder to predict and prepare for. Here comes some more heatwave facts. They're caused by high-pressure systems in the atmosphere. You can help make the future cooler by working to help fight it. You can do this by planting trees, using public transport, and just talking about it with your friends and family. The more we know and understand about the science, the easier it will be to change things as a society. Good luck. 8. No clouds equals more heat. The longer heat waves go on for, the bigger the risk that a small spark could turn into something much more serious. However bad things get in future, it's clear that we'll have to get used to coping with these dangerous events. In 2022, saw temperatures in the UK hit 40 degrees Celsius. For the first time in recorded history, heat waves often have clear skies, which means there's nothing to block the sun's rays. More sunshine equals more heat. 9. Keep it cool. We are also seeing them in places that have ever really had wildfires before, like the relatively wet and gloomy UK. During a heat wave, you should avoid running around too much outside. Drink lots of water. 10. Nature struggles too. Heat waves can kill crops, dry out rivers, and make it tough for animals to survive. Even birds and fish can die from extreme heat. 11. The scariest heatwave fact: more wildfires. Dry, hot weather makes it easy for wildfires to start and spread, especially in forests and grasslands. 12. Heat waves are getting worse. Because of climate change, heat waves are happening more often, they last longer, and they're getting hotter. 13. Record-breaking heat waves. In 2023, parts of China, Europe, and the US hit record-breaking temperatures, breaking records that were already just a few years old. 14. It's all down to climate change. Greenhouse gases from cars, Factories and cutting down trees trap heat in Earth's atmosphere like a big invisible blanket. 15. But you can help. Whilst occasional heat waves are natural, the biggest cause of today's heat waves is climate change.